Hey there, my fellow Americans. It's been a while since I did a video. I've recorded many, but in the end, they were all kind of inadequate. So, what's tonight's video going to be about that it's so important that I decided to put it up? Well, some of you might have seen my politics video, some of you have not. I suggest don't, because it's kind of a bad video, as one of my earlier ones. But I wanted to make a political video today, because here's the big question: who are you voting for? John McCain, Barack Obama? The kind of the cool guy, Obama, or the Republican warrior, McCain? Well, I've looked at both sides. I thought about what each one has to offer, what each one's politics are, and I've come to my decision. I believe that the next president of the United States should be one George Lucas. I am not voting for either candidate. What many people don't quite understand is there's something called a write-in. It's where you write in a random name. Now, some people would put, like Ron Paul or some random name. Rudy Giuliani is another name I was trying to think of. They might just put in some person who they think should have been in the running, and should be elected. However, these votes are counted, but let's face it, how many people are actually going to vote for these guys in comparison to what the media is playing us with McCain and Obama? However, I think the next president of the United States should be the creator of Star Wars and Indiana Jones, George Lucas. I'm dead serious, people. I am not bullshitting you. My write-in will say George Lucas, and you say, well, what authority do you say George Lucas? I mean, he makes movies, not politics. Well, think about this, okay? We're fucked, alright? No one in this country has the balls to march in a true revolution, to rise guns against a corrupt government and bring it down crumbling so it can be rebuilt in the image that it originally was designed to. And even Thomas Jefferson once said, for the tree of liberty to grow, the blood revolution must be shed every few years. This is Thomas Jefferson. This is the guy who pretty much created the government upon which we stand today. Even he recognized that a revolution must be fought. And in fact, you can see that's what the Civil War was. It was a revolt and a revolution. It divided us, it brought us together, and we were stronger for it. Now is that time. But, hey, no one wants to do it, so might as well have fun with what we got, right? So I say George Lucas for president. Old George. Well, what does George Lucas have that the other candidates don't? Well, one, he's a George. I mean, we've had some pretty good Georges in office, like, George Washington. Georges have a pretty good reputation. What about the fact that, if we are fucked, have fun with it, okay? We are over in Afghanistan to get rid of the terrorist threat and the insurgents and to bring freedom and liberty to the world. No, we're not. We're there for fucking oil, okay? Don't fucking lie to us. And if you're going to lie to us, make it great, okay? At least George could say, we're over there looking for the Ark of the Covenant. Or, make it something up interesting, okay? At least George could, keep it interesting. And at least he can broaden our horizons and enlighten imaginations, whereas George is just flat out lying to us and we know it. Okay, if you're going to lie to us and we know it, at least make it colorful. I'm sorry, this whole election is a crock. There's no one who is a good candidate. And they're trying to build this up to be a battle of history. Think about this. On one side, you're going to have Barack Obama, the first non-white president, or McCain, who is going to carry with him the first female vice president in history. She will be the single strongest woman in U.S. history, with the most power of any woman that has ever walked U.S. soil. That's what they're just trying to do. They're just trying to make this a matter of history, and we all know who's going to win. It's going to be Barack Obama. The Republicans have fucked over big time. In the last 8 years, we have seen nothing but decline and recession and war, and it has just not been pretty. For the last 8 years, it has just been a clusterfuck. So, Obama's going to win. And if you don't like Obama, vote for McCain. If you don't like either candidate, fuck it. Do it right. That's what I'm going to do. Now, if you say, well, you're not a patriot, you're not living up to your rights as a human being, so yada, yada, yada. Well, hey, you know what? Like I said, I believe for this country to thrive, there should be a revolt and a revolution. But no one's listening to me. So I figured, why don't we put in a man who has brought together millions of people worldwide? Now think about that. Foreign relations. Foreign relations. That's something that Lucas has over every other candidate. Foreign relations. There are people all over the world who are obsessed with Star Wars. Do you know that there are, in fact, more quote-unquote Jedi in Europe than there are Jews? The Jews are outmatched by the Jedi. Think about it. We can have all of Europe right in the palm of our hand. From the English to the French. Like that. Done. Just get Lucas in command. Alright? I guarantee by the second year of office we'll have a Jedi Council set up. Eventually the Jedi will outnumber the UN, and the world can finally be brought in as one. Okay? Fuck it. I say we put Lucas in as president. That is why right here tonight, October 6th, 2008, I am petitioning for all write-ins to be put down as George Lucas for President of the United States of America. And if you don't like me for saying it, screw you. Hey, I might admit that the world is going to hell in a handbasket, and that we're probably all going to be homeless within the next 2 years, but hey, at least I can say with a smile on my face, a joke in my heart, and make light of the situation. So, go ahead, leave me 1 star, call me a faggot or a nerd. Fuck you all, I don't care. My girlfriend's on the way, so, yeah, I better go freshen up so I can go get laid the next hour, while you geeks go watch your porn. Bye!